Good to see you guys.
Good seeing y'all.
Miss you guys.
Yeah.
Miss you guys.
Quinn.
How was everybody's Easter?
Good.
It's all right.
Good.
Simple.
I was an Easter bunny.
You was an Easter bunny? Did you have some eggs?
That's what I'm about to say.
I had some eggs, y'all.
Did you lay them or did you?
Chocolate. Do it. Let it say, did I lay them?
How was y'all Saturday night?
Last night was really nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Didn't we do something?
We had some birthdays and all that and
Yeah,
everything.
and Quinn birthday.
Yeah, we did.
My birthday.
We had
Daddy's
Yeah.
birthday.
Shout out to
Happy
Quinn, just
belated
celebrated her
birthday
birthday
again.
last weekend.
Yes, yes.
So we had some good ones.
Everybody. So who's going to introduce our guests
Right,
today?
audience. We want to
We'll
thank you
introduce
guys
ourselves first.
tuning in to Cigars and Conversation. Welcome back. I know you guys been missing us as much as we've been missing you as well, but we thank for everybody made it through the holiday break. And today we gonna bring the conversation in cigars, and I know you noticed we have a full panel. We have 2 extra people, and we're bringing in our guests today, and we want to take time and let them introduce themselves. And how long have you been smoking?
How y'all doing? My name is Cyrus. I've been smoking for 4 years now. And
What's your go-to stick?
my go-to stick is Fat Bottom.
Okay.
That's Drew Estate. Anything about Drew
It has
Estate
a-
is wonderful.
has a-
Yes, it is.
Cordial. Hello.
It has a little flavor to the top, but it's like it sneaks up on you. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm Derek Wilson. I've been smoking for about, I don't want to give my age, but okay. I've been smoking for about 32 years now.
That's
Okay.
Oh.
And,
32 years?
So you're a seasoned.
I was introduced to cigars by my oldest brother when I turned 18. And I never looked back.
Okay.
After I truly had to learn how to smoke a cigar. That was a funny thing, but my go-to stick now is anything from Manny. Anything from Manny El Cubanos, anything from him. I pretty much smoked all of them, any cigar that's been out, but you know, it's my go-to stick now. But today I'm on a 52, thanks to T. Franks.
okay. Drew Estate. Again, wonderful.
That's a good stick. Definitely a good stick.
So
we're gonna.
So let's talk about what all we're smoking today. What we smoking?
All right. So I guess we want to do the cutting light. We can do the cutting light.
Well,
Because we're
actually,
talking about it.
my cutting light today, I really didn't have to cut. No, I have a picto, see?
Okay.
And the difference in the picto, it
Yeah,
comes with
you
a
can
little
twist
pick
it
at
off.
the end, and you twist it off, and it
Nice.
also acts as the cut.
Right.
I have a Sweet Lips, which is a Houston brand cigar base. It's a black cherry. Very flavorful, very flavorful. It's actually at a cigar lounge here in Houston. They have their own brand, which is called Sweet Lip brand. And this stick will cost you about $10. It's a very sweet stick. Their whole motto is every puff is like a kiss. So they bring the flavor to make it taste like a actual black cherry. I fell in love with it, and this is probably one of my favorite go-to. It's a natural blend filter, double pyramid size, probably 180 by 22. And it was actually introduced in 2016, and it is handmade.
Okay, that's good.
And it's hand rolled.
Nice. I know I have the Monte Cristo Platinum Series here. This is probably one of my top 10 sticks.
Good stick.
To smoke. This one here, it usually runs about $12 to $13. This is a Toro. The binder is like a Nicaraguan binder. The wrapper is Habano, and your filler is a mix of Dominican Republic, I want to say Peruvian and Nicaraguan. So yeah, it's about a $6.52 for this stick, but it's probably one of my favorites. And even though it is pyramid shaped, the torpedo, I do still like to use a V cut.
Okay.
Because it just gives me a better pull. It allows me to get the full flavors. It gives me the full experience of smoking the stick. So that is my stick for today.
All right.
My stick is the La Aroma de Cuba. It's my father's manufacturer. They have multiple ones, and I like them all. This is the El Jeffy one. It has like a little spice, a little hint of spice to it. These range in. They have, but the price point is about $10, maybe $10 to $11. I've seen them as high as $11, no more than $11.50. But it's a really good smoke. It is the binder is out in Nicaragua, and it has like I said, a spicy wood, but I like it. It's my go-to every time I see it. If I see one of these, I'm gonna go grab one of these. So it's definitely a good smoke.
And then I'm smoking the San Latino. It's made by AJ Fernandez. It's a Maduro. The price range is between $8 and $9 per se. I pair it with a bourbon, any type of bourbon. The flavor is espresso, maybe a coca, and a spice and a pepper flavor to it. Depends on your palate. Good smoke. Once you get to the end, it kind of you're leaning a little bit, but it's a good smoke.
That's how you know it's a good smoke.
If you lean at the end, you're good.
Okay, and today I'm smoking one of La Farona handmade sticks. La Farona is she's out of Tampa.
Okay.
This is Solomon Maduro. This is 60 by 7. You can't buy these locally unless someone went to Tampa and bought them to the shops. You have to order them online, but I like all her hand rolls. They're very, very good. Some of them have some chocolate, a little dark rum in it, and it's a very easy, good smoke through and through.
Okay. Also, I'm smoking AJ Fernandez today. I'm doing the aging room. It was #1 cigar 2019.
Okay.
Really, really good stick. Kind of peppery.
That's one of my favorites.
Woody is definitely one of my favorites. Really good to smoke. And we're pairing today with Uncle Nearest for our first stick today, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Keep talking.
All right. So I see we have a variety of cigars today. So I guess at the end we'll let everybody know how well it went with the parent of the Baron, Uncle Dez, and we go from here. So let's just let our guests. I guess it's time for us to put them on the hot seat. Y'all ready? Don't get scared now.
I don't know.
Oh, don't get scared now.
I was already warned anyway. So
You was already warned. Oh, we good. We good. It's all love. It's all love. We do. We do. We just play fair.
Just having a good conversation. That's all.
That's all it is.
Just don't get scared.
Nothing more,
it's
nothing
the way
less.
you said it, okay? It's the way you said
Well, I
it.
said it.
It's the way you said it, okay?
What way? If I said it another way, then it might.
You had
you
your
might-
glasses
yeah.
on, so.
Well, if I took my glasses off, would it make me say it better? It would sound like it's just a conversation. Okay. It's just a conversation.
Thank you, Rashida.
So you gotta look into her eyes. Oh,
He got to see.
unbelievable.
He got to see if I got an ulterior motive behind it. It's a good conversation. Like what? Like.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start off because I'm gonna go heavy hitter. No, I'm just gonna. I'm not. I'm not gonna do you too bad. We go back too far. I'm gonna do you too bad. I just want to know, just from your aspect, what do you feel about women in the cigar world, women smoking, and do you think that, based on the fact that it was male dominant, do you think that women are taking over, or do you feel that it's welcome?
Well, from my understanding, historically speaking, women have always been someone at the forefront of smoking cigars. Here in America, it was said to be that that it was a male-dominated society. But you go back, you look back in Honduras, you look back at Cuba, you look at different places like that. Even Indians back in, you saw where a lot of women were actually smoking cigars. As a matter of fact, the oldest tobacco shop in Texas, period, was started by two women called the Briar Shop. And so that that takes away the misnomer of how we view. Now, how I view a woman as a smoker, I think it's actually cool. You know, I think it's a real cool thing, especially when that woman, that individual. I hate to stereotype, put it that way, gender, all that stuff. But I want to say that if you look at it, it's a grown up thing to do. So it's a grown up thing to do. So that's my take on it.
Okay.
Well, my take is it's nothing wrong with women smoking a cigar. I think it's very classy. It's very grown up. I gotta agree with Derek over here that women have been smoking for years. Let's see. Wow. It's good that women are starting to come out and smoke cigars. It's good that we all can network and learn from each other. It's good that we can be family. That's what I like about it.
Okay, let's go. So I do have another question for you. Since you do have a significant other that smokes, that is a cigar smoker, do you feel that it helps your relationship? Do you feel that it brings you closer, it gives you something to share?
Yes, it does. It does. Actually, I was introduced by my significant other, the Fat Bottom. It wasn't my first pick, but it's one of my top 10. I'm actually glad she introduced me to it. I could pick something else.
So you don't think it's girly?
No, I'm not gonna even say that.
I'm like, because I only ask that question because a lot of guys think that sweet cigars are girly.
But really, what is a girl
And
cigar?
that was
what
my
does that
next
really
thing.
mean?
It's
I'm not
like,
gonna be sexist about it.
Yeah.
You smoke
Yeah,
what you
there's no
wanna smoke.
girly sticks. There's no girly sticks. There's no girly sticks.
This-
Because there's some men that smoke Tatianas now.
That part.
And I've seen it with my own
I don't believe in
eyes.
that,
We all
but,
have.
You can smoke whatever you want to smoke.
Remember, you guys, when we were over at the smoke ring and Oscar asked us the same question, did he need to make a cigar
Yeah.
for us?
And
And we
that-
all
yeah.
kind of bust out laughing and was like, no, you can like make a label,
Right.
a sexy label or something.
Make
Right.
the box pretty or
Yeah,
something like that.
that
Yeah.
would draw us really to the box like cigars normally do. A lot
Right.
of cigars we draw ourselves to the what? Label.
The label.
We
Color.
see a
Yeah.
pretty
Color.
label
Yeah.
and we're just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is a square cigar, box press. We're like, I like that label.
Like the
Look at the
Superfly.
orange. And like the fat bottom Betty, could you hold that up? She has a blue label. Can you hold your stick up? She has a blue label, and then it's just kind of colorful, and the picture itself just catches your eyes and it just draws you straight to it.
I picked one today out of here. We're at the back
At the
room
back
today, and it's called. I'm gonna smoke it later on today, but it just the label caught me. It was a black on. It had a little black lady on there. I was like, let me know about this stick. Let me look into the stick. So yeah, we do look at labels, and that's just something that we.
I mean, the label
It
is
kinda
what
draws
keep-
attention.
Yeah, it keeps your eye, but also when
aesthetics.
it is aesthetics. But when you pick up the stick, you also going to look at the wrapper. You want
Absolutely.
to, see if it's the right, because we all like different things. Some people like Connecticut,
Right.
some people like Habano, some
Right.
people like Sun-Grown, some people like Maduro,
Right.
Oscuro. So it really depends on the label is going to draw us to it.
Right.
Yes.
But then you look at
And
different
then
things.
I'm going to look beyond that
Right.
as
That's
well.
true.
Right.
Yes, that's very true.
But when we also met with Oscar, what did he tell us? 2 of his very important employees are women. So that's just to let everybody know that this is not something new to women. Women been in the factories for years, rolling sticks. Picking the right leaves, because that takes a talent. To select the right leaf, to put it all together,
Right.
to come up with this.
And I think
so.
as women, we're perfectionists when we
Anyway,
have a
right.
passion about something.
Right,
We
right.
we see things that sometimes might pass over the male
Okay,
eye.
right.
So I think that is why women play a real more important
Well,
role in the cigar community.
yeah.
It's all about your palate.
that's
That's
most
true.
important.
That's true.
That's it.
Whatever you could take. And I see we got Kevin here. And of course, anybody who's been in the cigar world for any length of time know a lady by the name of Norma. Norma, who was out in League City as well, and she had owned Don Oscar Cigars, and she was doing certain cigars. But to echo what all the ladies were saying on the panel here, is that she said, we look for certain things. She said, when I make my cigars, I look for certain things that's gonna not only catch my eye, but if it catches my eye, it's going to catch the buyer's eye as well. So, it plays a big part in it.
Absolutely.
It does. And, we've been told we're opinionated too. One thing about women, we are opinionated, and we
You
don't
are?
have a problem with voicing our opinion. Yes,
I didn't know.
Yes, I am.
I mean, it's nothing. I think it just brings out a balance. It's a good balance as far as like the aesthetics. Where men they're more the business focused. They're more down to certain things. But then we want to look what looks appealing to the eye, where to catch our eye. Because if it's not appealing to the eye, we'll walk right past it and be like, I didn't know it was a good stick because it don't look appealing. It didn't catch my eye.
It's all about marketing.
Right.
So that's the marketing part.
Yeah.
That's the marketing part of it.
We're good at that.
And I can say that, being a business owner myself, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to certain stuff. And I'd be like, no, I don't see it. I'd be like, but I see it.
Right.
Because-
That's
so-
not right.
so, yeah.
Like, we got to throw that out.
Yeah.
You can't
Yep.
do that.
Yep.
So.
Exactly.
Okay, so since you and your significant other, you guys smoked together. So did she bring you to the lounge or were you there first?
Well, I actually met my significant other at my cigar spot,
Okay.
and I started going to her cigar spot after a while.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I started liking cigars because, it's a new thing for me to stress free.
It's that. Yeah.
No matter what job you have, it's going to be something you got to deal with crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So your bonding time. I'm just asking because I'm sorry you have the significant other here. Excuse me. So your bonding time. So you guys bond at home, and do you guys just kind of chill out in your smoke area and just kind of talk about your day and unwind also?
we do. I try to leave work at work.
Okay. Yes.
And come home and try to focus on home.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
So I think
I
what-
enjoy smoking cigars with my significant other.
So, ladies, see, it's okay to try new things because it do bring relationships together.
Absolutely.
It do.
It
It's
does
okay.
bond.
Sometimes
It
say,
is.
you know what? I'll go with you. Don't always stay home. It's okay. If you don't want to smoke, you don't have to smoke. Some of the lounges they have bars.
Yeah.
And they all have TVs. You can sit there and watch TV and maybe get some
Something to
great
eat.
conversation or network with somebody while you're in the lounge. So
Absolutely.
just try it. That's
Right.
all we're asking. Just
And then one thing that I do with Sai is, I'll look up on Yelp or Google and see if I can find a different or a new cigar lounge that we've never been to. And we'll venture off to a new cigar lounge just for the experience, the fellowship, and, see the humidors, because I'm big on humidors, So I go and look at the humidor and see if it's something there that catches my eye. If it's so, I buy it. But I buy something regardless. But that's just something that we do on our little weekend rendezvous.
So you have a whole date night. It just turns into
Always.
and
it does.
I think we all
Try to
agree.
get
Yeah.
think it
cigar, hunt
strengthens.
a different cigar establishment
Right.
on our own.
Okay.
As one thing I think we all agree on, and I think everybody out there that does smoke agrees on the fact that how relaxing and how it just puts you in a different atmosphere. And the two of you are really examples of how relationships grow, and the growth and the different things you can bring to the relationship with, like you said, you visit different cigars, so that's things that y'all have in common. That's things that y'all can enjoy together, and one is not having to pretend like I'm just doing this to make him happy or I'm doing this to make her happy. It's something that y'all are bonding together and bringing you closer. So that's a good thing to know.
It's all about sacrifices and compromising.
That's right.
Right.
Okay.
Whether you smoke cigars or not with your significant,
So let me
always
ask y'all
be
this.
open-minded about your relationship.
Does the cigar smoking make it easier for y'all to be able to communicate whenever someone has a issue, or if there's a debate, or if there's a disagreement amongst y'all? Does it bring you together, make it easier to talk about it?
I think it does because, you know, we can have a disagreement and I'll be like, okay, let's go to the patio.
Yeah.
Our comfort spot, which is home. And let's sit on the patio and smoke a cigar and see what we can come up with to meet each other halfway.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
It provides
but
that
you-
safe space that.
But you got to be in that head mind or
Right.
headspace
Headspace,
to
right.
accept the criticism if there's criticism, and you got to be in that headspace to accept, you know, your faults.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
True.
I actually had the other week I went to dinner with some friends for a birthday, and one of the couples that was there, her husband, he likes to smoke, and he knows all the spots, and we were talking about it, and she doesn't really smoke. She's like, I just don't know what to smoke. To me, it's just, I tried Nancy. I said, well, try a Fat Bottom, try a Leather Rose, try a Crazy Alice. Those are kind of it might if you're looking with taste wise, that may not be so with a palate. And she actually messages me now. She's been messaging me 2 weeks now, and she's like, I'm enjoying it now. Like now I can smoke with my husband because she's always wanted to, but she just didn't know
What cigar to get.
what to go to try to introduce her palate to it. And I was like, the La Creams, but this is one, if you're like by taste wise, I'm like, the Rose series, the Letter Rose and the Fat Bottom Betties and all them, they have a definitely can, it's easy on your palate. It's not, which one, it's a good stick.
Good starter stick too.
It's a good starter stick, and she likes it. And I was like, she's like, I finally witchcraft. I said, good, just enjoy it, and then eventually your palate will open up, and it may evolve, or that may be your go-to stick, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it definitely does. Couples do want to bring. You do have wives that want to also join their husbands and with their enjoyment, but they don't know where to start at. So it does make a difference.
But you know something? It's another thing that's so great about the cigar world. When you travel, you can venture out to all different types of cigar lounges to see what they have.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
We look for places that have great reviews on great cigar lounges. Like, we got to go here. We got to go there, so it just gives you something else to do together.
Right.
So.
And I think it's great that the ladies of TCA, and this is one of our missions, is to introduce and open up, and bring
Dialogue.
women
Bring-
and dialogue into this culture.
Right.
And that's, one of our missions.
So, you just sitting up here looking all sanctified and debonair. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat, okay? Because we do have one with his significant other that is in the cigar world. My question to you is: would you prefer a relationship where your significant other is in the cigar world, or do you feel that that's something you do for your manscape, your getaway, or is it a preference?
It's really not a preference for me because I know a lot of ladies and that I smoke with. Quinn just happens to be somebody that I'm very close with, and we have gone to different spots together just to get away and just to talk and share information with. So I have many different friends. I have some friends in Kansas City. As a matter of fact, Kansas City, they have a cigar spot in Kansas City called Outlaw Cigars. And the crazy thing about it, that was actually the first time that I actually witnessed women, a group of women smoking inside of a cigar lounge. And it blew my mind because Houston, it was always Houston, even when I went to LA and all of that, they, wherever we smoke, Vegas, now Vegas was another, La Casa's is another one I go to, that a lot of women smoke, but Kansas City was actually the first place that I actually witnessed women. Now when it comes down to me and who I date, if I'm dating, at this particular time, we separated, but if I was with my wife at this time, then of course I would want her to be a part of it because I want her to be a part of what I am, what I'm doing, of course, and I'm gonna be a part of whatever she's doing. So it really don't bother
It's
me.
about compromise.
I only ask that question because you do have some out there that feel like this is my time. I don't really want my spouse into that, and This is just me. So I just wanted another opinion on,
A
is
single
it a
person
preference?
perspective.
Do you
And then it's
prefer-
about the spot too that you go to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
that,
yeah.
that too.
I mean, I have certain spots where if I'm going,
You don't want me.
I don't want you. I look at the type. I look at.
The environment. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I look at
environment.
I look at the environment. If the environment is not conducive to what I believe is for the one I'm with,
Right.
of course, now if it's something where I believe you can fit in,
Go to the blend bar, have some nice deviled eggs and that bacon jam.
right.
Hello.
And you know what? The crazy thing about it is they talk about like the blend bar and stuff like that. I look at this place here, and I put the back room. I'm sorry,
They ain't
but
got no food.
I've been smoking for so long. Is that they can do they can make it look all good, but I prefer coming here. I prefer going to CDOT. I prefer going to Maduro's. I don't have to just because it's got a name to it. A lot of people go because it's
Because
popular.
of the
Okay,
name,
so
right?
so let me stand. Okay, so we're gonna stand corrected on that.
Well,
I
for
love
you.
for me. I'm
For
speaking
you.
for Teresa,
Okay,
Reese
for
Reese,
you.
Classy Lady Smoke. I go to blend because I love the vibe of the patio outside, the ambiance. Even if I don't want to smoke, I can just sit out there and have a nice glass of something and just chill.
Chill.
Ain't nobody gonna bother me. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me. The people there are wonderful. I love their deviled eggs again, like I just said, and they bacon jam. It's just like that's my happy place.
Yeah.
It's not about the sticks or anything there. It's just that I
Atmosphere.
love that.
No,
vibe that
I was
get.
not to say anything bad about it, but if I would, I find the weirdest places that has the craziest vibes. Like I'll be in Pearland, and I see a body of water. I get my chair.
And sit
Right.
down.
I put on
That's
my
a happy
ball
place.
jeans, my
Right.
Larry
Right,
Carlton,
right.
Right.
my
That's
Duke
a happy
Ellington,
place.
whatever.
Yep.
And if the view is smooth, I will compare it to any place that I
Right.
go to.
Right.
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 Now I
right.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then
Like it's just you and you out
Yeah.
there. Ain't nobody bothering you.
Okay.
Just sitting out there.
That's a
So
relaxing.
it is.
It is.
But
And we're gonna move on to
yeah,
fashion.
fashion.
ladies.
So
Let's move
it
on
kind
to
of
fashion.
blends into what we're talking about. You all dressed up and nice and debonair.
Yeah.
You're real casual. Different cigar lounges and things like that. So being that there's all kind of fashion and style, like in your opinion, what is appropriate attire, or is there appropriate attire for smoking cigars or going to lounges or things like that?
I get it. I guess it. I know Side. T. Frank's here. I see Shells here. I see others are here. My sister. Okay, for me, everybody that know me, I normally go when I'm at CDOT. Anybody know me? I have my work uniform on. 90% of the time. You understand?
Right.
But now that is a time and place. Now, if you go into blends, of course you want to do what you do.
You want to dress for the environment.
Right.
I look at whatever I'm feeling at that time. If I feel like putting it together, whatever, I'm gonna do it. But on the same token, if I don't feel it at that particular time, and I know, and I say, well, you know what, I don't feel like dressing up. I'm gonna go here. But I do think that if you're gonna, it's all about how you feel at that moment.
It's your mood.
Yeah.
Dress the part.
Your
Dress your
mood.
mood.
Where you're going.
The atmosphere.
atmosphere, right?
Right.
Yes.
different.
Yes.
Because everything is different. Like
Yeah.
You
come to a
gotta
spot.
switch it up sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta
me,
be
I
comfortable.
like
It's
to
all
get-
about being comfortable.
Yeah, and I
Really.
like to get dressed up sometimes,
Right.
because I'm
Because
always casual.
You do?
When
Yeah.
What?
I love it.
Don't start. But no, I like to get dressed up sometimes. So, I might want to go to, for example, Blend Bar and hang out at Blend Bar, be cute
Right.
at the bar or on the patio somewhere and drink my little drink and have my little cigar. And I
think
agree with you with that bacon.
Baby, that baby.
That
Baby.
bacon jam.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Blend Bar because I've never been.
that bacon.
Girl, that bacon
So do I
jam
need to dress
is-
up to
No,
go?
you don't.
No.
You don't.
You can go any kind
I
of
mean,
way
you,
you want
you
to.
can
and it's
dress
fine.
up because it has the atmosphere, but it is also very welcoming to people that's casual.
the customer
Because you
service
have,
is
it is
Wonderful.
Yeah.
very A1.
Okay, see,
Very, It's for a couple. It's very romantic. I would say.
Well, I'm not a couple.
But even
So
for
I'm
you,
going
No,
with
you
me.
by
So-
yourself.
so-
myself a lot.
It's
like
it's
they're very
it's
accommodating.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in because you're a couple, okay? Because one day I'm gonna be a couple too.
Wait a minute.
Let's just get this straight. Don't rub it in.
It's very classy at Blend Bar. Very romantic. And then you got the fire.
So I need to be a couple to go.
No,
Sit by
I'm
myself.
not.
No, you can be single.
Y'all just
alone.
speak. I'm just speaking it into the future, y'all. Don't mind me. I'm just speaking it.
Cynthia Wood Pavilion is right catty corner.
I
So
told
people could be going to the concert and whatever, and they just stop by
Right.
to get
Right.
a quick smoke and a drink on the way to the concert.
I told
So
y'all
Right.
right.
there's really
right.
not
I
a
was-
dress code, but it's just that
The
patio
vibe
is
makes
you
everything
want
out
to
there.
I told y'all I was putting these men on the
It's
hot
very
seat
grown
today.
up at Blend Bar. There's no chaos.
No.
Just chill.
It's strictly maturity.
Yeah,
Mature.
that's
I told y'all I was putting this one on the hot seat
Going
today.
up without
Nobody's
telling
being
my
messy.
friends.
all maturity here at the back room.
Nobody's being what now?
Messy.
No,
That's
Yeah.
why I
it's
like
on
about
straight
Blend Bar.
chill.
That's what I say.
Okay.
Women, we can go in there without
Straight chill. Nobody gonna say nothing to you.
harassed.
Nobody's being what now?
Messy.
Say it again here.
Messy. Say it again.
I'm just saying. You know, I
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will hear you this time.
most places where we go.
Some cigars, some cigar lounges, I believe you have to switch up sometimes. Sometimes you gotta
It be
follow.
too much.
Because
They
why?
Do too much.
You got people all in your business sometimes.
I thought you were gonna say that word again.
They do
You
too
can't be in
much.
something if you don't put them in it.
No, they try to
That-
find
that
a way.
way
people
you-
try to insert
Insert
themselves.
themselves in your
People
business.
insert yourself.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
will try, but they can't insert in nothing that you're not allowing them to insert themselves
That's
in.
true.
They can only assume.
That's
See, there's a
true.
difference.
That's when you
There's
know
an
we're right.
assumption.
back on fashion.
Well, just
Let's
put
put
it
it back on
So
in.
back on fashion.
I'm back
Back on fashion.
Like you said, it's a
Speaking
laid
of-
back place.
Speaking of fashion, baby, I'm digging that hat. Fashion.
She
I
always
was
having
like,
cats, baby.
By Roy Motif out of
Love
Dallas, Texas. Y'all know we love Dallas, and we're gonna rip this.
I like
Roy
that.
Motif.
I like it.
It's made for the one and only. They wanted me to pop my little thingy out. I said, no, boss lady, don't wear it like that. I had it
Okay.
made like this for me.
so speaking of fashion, before you met your significant other, did you feel like you needed to be fashionable to go to the cigar bars, or you was just being you and she just said, hey, you know what, that t-shirt man right there look good? So did you feel like you needed to?
She said that t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I told y'all I'm putting y'all on the hot seat today. We going raw.
Yeah, I'm on a hot spot.
Did you?
Cigars and
I am, because you
conversation, that's what
always
it's
sit here and
called.
you be so quiet. And I told you, brother, you get up here, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, you said that. Well, before I met before I met Quinn.
So sweet.
And that's Quinn. That's
list
Quinn,
brings
guys.
love,
That's
baby.
fine.
Y'all, this is just like a family reunion. This is what we do. We're all family. It's all in love, like for real. Cousins picking on cousins, like it's what
Now,
it is.
you know, I'm getting older to where I'm gonna switch up. You know, different occasions I'm gonna switch up. You know, when I was younger, yeah, it was just t-shirt, you know, quotes and all that stuff. But I switch up from time to time. It's depending on how I feel.
Yeah, because I see you last week with your matching backpack, and it was.
Call the man out.
Matching
Lord.
backpack?
He was looking very. Yeah, he was coordinated. I know you not talking. You know, I've been knowing you since we was knee high to a polecat. We ain't finna start.
Well, I just
Because you
okay.
match all the way to your shoes and socks.
Well, I have to. I think.
And got his name inside his sports coat.
You think it ain't?
Now
You
look,
think it ain't?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. At my cigar spot, sometimes I do come home from work, go straight to a cigar spot. Sometimes I
wrong
might
with
go
it?
home and say, you know what, I'm gonna shower so I can feel good about myself, feel the vibe. So then I switch up, try to help me shave my head.
Was you vibing when you met Quinn? Or you was
What?
just having one of them moments?
Well, let me tell you how I met Quinn. There was a guy at my spot. He said, man, that's your type. I said, how do you know that? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna try my best to mingle.
You're gonna shoot your shot.
So
Shot is shot.
I try my best. So, you know, I didn't want to be a bugaboo, so I just made sure she got home and left it at.
Commercial.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you have any questions from the live audience out there?
Quick question, gentlemen. What's your etiquette when you're with your lady or significant other, and both of you want to go ahead and smoke cigars, but do you prep her cigar first, or y'all just both individually go and just cut and light your own sticks?
Well, I can say for me because I've never really dated a woman who smoked cigars.
Okay.
But the one that I dated, because she had been in the life just as long as I had been in it, her stuff was already prepared. She had already prepared. She had already had everything straight, and so of course, I let her do her thing, But I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, being the cutter. I wouldn't mind being the person that's doing it. But I'd never really. I can't say I've had that before because I never have.
Okay.
So I really can't speak on that. Now, as far as the etiquette, even with the etiquette part, the word etiquette, we talk about that. Sometimes the word etiquette comes from a French term. It deals with ticket, talks about a ticket, even a label. So we, knowing how to handle the label of an individual, you got to read the instructions, because on any label, any ticket, the instructions on the back. So you got to know who you're dealing with.
Right.
So if you don't know who you're dealing with, then it'll sometimes mess you up. Norman Cousin said one time, and I'm gonna pass it aside. He says, that the worst thing that a person can do is try to speak up on something without yet fully understanding by not reading the instructions. So that's one of the things that dealing with the word etiquette, that we.
So she need me to put mine out, then you can light it for me. What you need? Since you just want to do it, you want me to let you practice? Let me put this. I'm gonna cut this and let you redo it.
Well, we'll do it the next one since you already got started.
So, with me and Quinn, we take turns lighting each other's cigars, cutting it.
She likes yours?
Does she?
I love it.
This how you said it. This how you said it, son. Now we got some brothers out here in the audience. We got some brothers out here.
Molded that cigar, huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
Moving on. Come on. Now, the boss left that alone. Let's leave it alone. You boss left this alone. Leave it alone.
You gotta be of age to smoke a cigar, so it ain't too many families watching this.
It's okay. Leave it alone.
Yeah, we do take turns. We switch it up. I'm like, let me get that for you. I got it.
Okay.
Relax, sit back and kick your feet up.
Yeah. Even if it's a guy that I'm not dating, I could be in a lounge. We have some brothers in our families that's gonna get your stick. They're gonna cut your stick, and they'll actually help you light your stick. Like I love that. That's
the gentleman.
Yeah.
That's a true gentleman. I love that. So yeah.
Yes.
I'm a stickler for someone cutting my cigar, and I actually want you to light it and hand it to me.
Yeah.
Now that's
Go ahead,
a
boss
boss
lady.
thing.
Go ahead.
And I am
Just toss
so
the foot.
good at that. And I'm just gonna sit there and
I can blow it.
give you some little googly eyes.
To be honest with you, I have
Thank
done
you,
that.
T. Franks. Thank you.
It's a good way to.
Yeah.
My brother will do it. Monte
Monte
will
too.
do it. Kevin. They
Our
will.
brothers,
They
our
will take
family,
care.
they take care of us.
They take care of us.
They do. They take care of us. They do. So
What you were saying?
Now, what was you saying?
I was saying, be honest with you, I have done that. I have lit up a cigar, cut it, and gave it to her. Actually, it was her birthday weekend.
oh, that was sweet.
I had gave it to her. It was Jaime. What was
Jaime
it?
Garcia.
Jaime Garcia.
Honey, go see it.
Look at you being all cigar etiquette and
Okay.
learning your cigars.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's about.
I'm very open-minded to smoking different cigars.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
Very open to smoking different cigars.
Right.
All right.
Nola, baby.
Okay, Quinn.
It's some cigars I tried some cigars that she has introduced me to. I was like, you know what? That's on my list.
Right.
So I introduced her. We introduced each other to different cigars.
cut?
I don't have that.
Luxury.
I don't have that luxury right now. I really don't. I wish I did. But you know, you really don't have a comeback for that one because you know the pitch of his voice changed.
Didn't it?
Like some feelings was in the words. Some feelings was stuff.
Singing happy feelings.
Come on, Maze. Come on, Maze.
But again, you know,
I was just jamming that.
It's all about. It's all about if you know once I get an opportunity to do something like that, then I believe I would, and I believe I would enjoy it, you know, to the fullest. But just to know now that women in the cigar world, you know, they would prefer a man to light, you know, cut and light their cigars, whether it be with a V cut, whether it be with a punch, whether it be just a regular cut. You know, now I know that I'm good on that, and I think I'm.
Chivalry's
Prince
not
is getting
dead.
all the him and Kevin, you know, they getting all the props.
You gonna start lighting cigars?
I'm gonna
Step up your game.
But I'm gonna give
Step up
y'all a
your
tip,
game.
man. Because women or your woman love cigars, don't let that be their gifts.
Please.
Don't let that be their birthday
Oh,
gift and their Valentine's Day gift and their Christmas.
Please.
Look, I
All
got
the
your box of
time.
sticks.
One
No,
of
you
them.
didn't.
That's
That's a box of
one.
sticks that
That's
you
it.
already
That's
got.
one of them.
I don't want that. Don't do it.
Let me
Because we
tell
don't
you,
like
that's
that.
one of
Babe,
the
I
We
got
gonna
you
get us.
something.
It's one. No, that's
You can
one
get it
of the
for us,
gifts.
but give me
You
something
better
else
have
too.
real
What?
gifts.
Yeah.
Like the little things that we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay
Let that be
attention.
one, but not
That
be
ain't
the
all I
one.
like.
We do
Like,
have interest in other things.
Yeah, that's 'cause
Yeah.
we like. I know you like sticks. Okay, I like other stuff too. I don't want that.
Jerry, stop looking confused.
Right? Don't think about it.
It's
Some
true.
tips here.
I
some
see-
tips.
More money?
I seen your brain. I seen your brain. You was finna go stock up. I seen it all over you.
I had to stop
He
you.
ain't gonna stock up on cigars. I seen it.
I had to stop you.
I was about
Buy
to
some
go- I
cute
was about to go and say,
accessories,
go
the
buy some
pokes
of
and
those.
stuff.
Okay, we have another question. We have another live question, guys.
So in the case of buying sticks for your lady, is there a set of basically you buying his sticks and her sticks,
Right.
or y'all kind of just go with the lottery and what's in the humidor? Y'all kind of smoke the same thing, or do you got separate sticks that's for her, separate sticks that's for him?
No, he got to have his.
I gotta have
mine.
my own
That's
stuff.
right.
Right.
Gotta have
Oh.
my own.
No.
Cause you
Now-
ain't
now
buying
I
by the
will-
boat.
We could.
Now, I
That's
will
just buying
say,
by the boat. This
We're
is
not buying
Sam's.
bundles. We're not buying bundles.
And changing the label.
Yes.
now I will say sometimes.
Hold up, I have a, now, why is
Wait a
that?
minute.
We're about to go to a quick
There was a
break.
shot.
Let me tell you, we're about to wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap this up.
We're gonna come back to that though.
We gotta
Yeah,
come
we
back
gotta
to
come
that.
back to
Table that.
We're gonna
That's
table that
gonna,
one.
that's gonna be another segment. It's not gonna be on this day, on this Sunday.
We'll
It's not gonna be on
we'll
this
discuss
Sunday.
that.
We're gonna table that, and
Go
we're
ahead,
gonna
boss
put that
man.
on the agenda and on the calendar. We will come back to that. So right now we're gonna wrap it up. So guess what, guys? Don't forget to bring the smoke.
And we want to thank the back room for hosting us once again. Always mannerable, always pleasurable, always making us feel like we're at home.
Thank you, Terrence and Miguel.
And you can catch
Thank you,
us on
thank
Facebook. You can catch us on the Ladies of TCA Facebook page. You can catch us on our YouTube channel. We love you all.
Make sure you subscribe.
Love you
Subscribe.
guys.
Yeah,
Like and subscribe and share.
Like and share, like MJ. Like and share. Click that button, but down low. Click and share. Click and share. We out.